As kids, we have this amazing love for animals. There's this imaginative world where animals are friends, and so often those animals are farm animals. And at some point in life, quite a few of us end up losing that connection. We're all against animal abuse, and we know that animals deserve compassion and care. What we somehow have a disconnect with is billions and billions of animals being highly abused. Babies are being pulled away from their mothers. Individuals that are the fourth smartest species on the planet being crammed into a crate where they can barely move for the rest of their lives. This abuse is mostly done behind closed doors, and without knowing, a lot of us support it. Loving Arms is a 501c3 registered nonprofit, and we're located in beautiful Erie, Colorado. We're less than 30 minutes away from Boulder, Denver, and Fort Collins. We were founded in 2015 and are working very hard to end farmed animal abuse. It starts with rescuing individuals in the most horrific conditions. We rescue them, give them a tremendous amount of love, and then we get to tell their story.
We recently rescued a flock of roosters that came from the Kaporos rituals. These poor birds are shipped from factory farms to the streets of Brooklyn. The ritual ends with the birds being slaughtered in the streets. Thankfully, we were able to take in a flock of roosters. They're sweet and friendly and loving, and they each have their own unique personalities. These types of birds have been genetically manipulated for many years with absolutely no regard for their health. So these boys are going to face immense health challenges over the course of their lives. But we're going to give them all the care that they need so that they can thrive in peace.
When they first arrived, the turkey girls were obviously scared. They huddled together, they would run away from people, they barely even touched their food. Their transformation since they arrived is heartwarming. They will approach calmly, they're eating, they no longer huddle together, they explore around their area. They came from horrible conditions, and now in their new forever home, they have a happy place to live.
Brinkley, Garth, and Gilmore came from a neglect case. They actually were born in a shed that didn't have any ventilation, no windows, but they were rescued, and Brinkley, Garth, and Gilmore came here. Out of the three, Gilmore is the sweetest. He loves his belly rubs. Brinkley kind of just does her own thing, and Garth is definitely the alpha boy. They're all just friends. I feel so lucky to be able to take care of them.
When someone comes to the sanctuary and gets to hear the story of Brinkley, Garth, and Gilmore, and then gets to meet them and see in their eyes just how playful and curious they are, it just shifts in them the belief of how pigs really are. And it allows them to really see them as individuals and know that they are just as deserving of our compassion and kindness.
Sanctuaries are not only important for the rescue aspect, but the education and outreach aspect can do even more than saving just one life. A lot of people come for tours because that is one of the best ways to meet the residents, learn about their stories and how they got here, and what we can do to help them in our everyday lives.
What I really get joy from is bringing kids here with their parents, their families, and taking them on tours and allowing them to really connect with that individual animal and to tell their story and to get them to make that connection with their companion animals. And they can start to see the parallels and start to be the change.
And being involved with the community, people who are truly dedicated, each and every one, to the welfare of the residents and to spreading the compassion to the larger community is inspiring to me. Every visit to Loving Arms is uplifting. It's good for my soul.
This has been one of our biggest years of rescue. We've brought in Mikey, Johnny, Charlie, Dante, Athena and Ophelia, Chai, Matcha, Brinkley, Gilmore, and so many more. It's been an even bigger year for education and outreach. We've welcomed nearly 5,000 visitors, which is more than double last year. These visitors are getting one-on-one interactions with our residents, and these interactions change hearts and they change lives. It's been a year of impact and growth, but we're just getting started.
More than 75% of all of the people who come to the sanctuary to participate in our humane education programs commit to making a change in their lives. They're committed to making a more compassionate choice towards farm animals because of the individuals they met here at the sanctuary. That is serious impact. And together, I know that we can do even more to make this world a more compassionate place for farm animals. I want to deeply thank our entire community, our volunteers and donors. We could not do this life-saving work without you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.